Hello and welcome to the channel. The last time we heard former militant leader Asari Dokubo talked this much was when militancy was still in vogue. But since visiting President Tinubu a few weeks ago, Asari Dokubo has not stopped talking. From constantly threatening the Igbos, accusing Nigerian military of theft, to making bogus claims, the guy just continued to the rant for whoever cares to listen. But the thing be say, Tinubu don't give him wings to fly, and boy is he flying. Despite hiring new service chiefs, President Tinubu, it looks like, has also given the Niger Delta chieftain some form of security obligation. So the question then is, what really is the president's security strategy? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. What is Tinubu's security strategy? When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was inaugurated as the President of the Federal Republic, Nigeria, and Commander-in-Chief of its armed forces on May 29, 2023, he promised he would adopt a new doctrine on architecture in tackling our security challenges which beat his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, hands down. He thereby raised the hopes of many concerned Nigerians, perhaps in line with his campaign mantra, renewed hope. A new approach was what people clamored for, and Buhari refused to budge until 2021 when new service chiefs were sworn in and a fairly halted raists bandits and hoodlums from overwhelming the country. Tinubu has already appointed battle-tested military and police chiefs. His manner of selecting them was well received because he restored inclusion. He has put all hands back on deck, unlike Buhari, whose overloading of the commanding heights of our security forces with officers predominantly from his part of the country predisposed our security system to failure. However, Tinubu has made other moves which the public are yet to be apprised of their objectives. For instance, ex-Niger Delta militant Dokubo Asari visited the president and boasted, right there in Hasso Villa, that the federal government awarded him contracts to perform security operations in Anambra, Imo, Abia, Rivers, and several parts of the north. He claimed responsibility for the relative calm in some parts of the north, while accusing the army and navy of perpetrating oil theft in the Niger Delta. If indeed the Tinubu government has given Asari security contracts to do the work of our armed forces and police, is this what the president means by new doctrine on architecture? We need explanations because we doubt that this strategy will augur well for Nigeria in the long run, as the Sudan experience has shown. Also, controversial senator and former governor of Zamfara State, Ahmed Sani Yerima, last Monday spoke to State House media corps after a meeting with the president. He claimed that Tinubu had mandated him to help find solution to the banditry in Zamfara, which is the epicenter in the northwest. The riots which Yerima's Sharia law sparked claimed 1,295 lives in Kaduna alone in 2000. As if to show he really had little to offer in the assignment, Yerima called for dialogue with the amnesty for the bandits. Former governors Bello Matawale Zamfara and Bello Masari Katsina initiated several dialogues and amnesty offers. Indeed, a notorious wanted bandit leader, Adamu Aleru, was even turbaned as Sakin Fulani of Yandoto Emirates by Emir Gaba Marafa in July 2022. None of these made any difference because bandits are criminals. We must be careful in our dealings with non-violent elements. There is no substitute to the use of our armed forces, police, security agencies, courts, and correctional institutions to restore and maintain law and order. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, Colonel Hassan Stan Labo, retired, has described the media briefing which former Niger Delta militant leader Asari Dokubo held at Nigeria's seat of power as embarrassing. Last month, President Bola Tinubu welcomed Dokubo, a string supporter, at the villa. Both men posed for photographs after a meeting inside the villa. On his way out, Dokubo walked into the press gallery where he addressed State House correspondents on different issues including oil theft and insecurity. But speaking on a Rice TV show, Stan Labo, a security expert, said it was sad that Dokubo, who ought to be prosecuted by the state, had been saddled with a wondrous responsibility. That is what I call sheer trash and balderdash. Asari came on air to accuse military of 99% of the actions ongoing to be responsible to the military. If you say that, what percentage would you say the presidency is responsible for? What percentage would you say the top shots in NNPC are responsible for? And what of the IOCs, etc.? Just because you are pursuing your own contract the way Tom Polo has gotten his, and because we are now playing host even in the villa to people we should have prosecuted long ago. It is unfortunate. You are even sitting down to address the nation. Who are you? It is rather unfortunate that we have condescended to a point where we turn over to those we should be prosecuting to watch over our common patrimony. I feel so disappointed as a Nigerian, as an individual whose constituency should be responsible for taking care of such, he said. Meanwhile, the Igbo Lawyers Association (ILA), an umbrella of lawyers of Igbo origin, has called on the Acting Inspector General of Police (IGP) Kayode Egbetokun to arrest and investigate former militant leader Asari Dokubo over his reported threat to wipe out the Igbo tribe. The group, which met in Haba, Abia State, said it took time to wait to see what will be the reaction of the authorities on such a serious inciting and ethnic move by Dokubo. But having seen that nobody is taking appropriate action, it will use every available legal means to ensure that such issues are not swept under the carpet. In a letter addressed to the IGP dated 6th July 2023, titled Threats on Hate Speech Against Indigbo by Asari Dokubo, a call for his arrest and possible prosecution, ILA said Dokubo cannot be allowed to be moving freely after committing what is termed a heinous crime against the Igbos. We have watched with dismay and disbelief the video of Asari Dokubo, which was circulated online on 23 June 2023, wherein he threatened to wipe out the Igbo race, which said threats as contained in the video are against the spirit of the Anti-Racism Act and the Cybercrime Act of 2015. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.